Peace and balance, Pisces, and welcome to your November reading. This reading is going to be for any Pisces, Sun, Moon, Ascendant, and Venus. So if this is your any of these or your placement, then this reading is going to be for you. This reading is going to be for this whole month of November, regarding anything that may be taking place, and what some idea of what you may want to do in order for you to have a smooth process. And again, at the end of the day, it's your choice, but it's always good to have that extra awareness so you can make your final decisions. All right, Pisces. Of course. That's what's gonna come out. I know y'all can't see it yet, but y'all see it. Y'all will see it. It's like all the I don't know, the beginning signs we're experiencing something totally different than the last signs. Oh, let me not talk too soon. Okay. I experienced a little bit of the same thing. Okay. Overall, we always just win. We always win at the end of the day. We always win. So, I got the Five of Swords for you, just like the Aquarius and Gemini reading. They got the same card. So maybe dealing with these people, y'all dealing with each other. Maybe. There's a Gemini, Aquarius, and Pisces. Maybe you have all these alignment in your chart. Anyways, I got the Five of Swords, and with the Five of Swords, it's all about clarity and seeing things clearly, or what you're seeing maybe an illusion in some sense. It may not be really there. You may be afraid of something, and it's like you're allowing your perception on things to get in the way of what is actually really there, what is actually going on. It's like I'm getting a sense of like you being in your own way, you blinding yourself. And immediately it just took my eyes to this card right here, the Eight of Swords. Is like something that you put in a lot of time into is not allowing you to see clearly. You're not assessing the situation as it should clearly. You're missing something. It's something you're missing, and it's like you in your own way in some sense, because you have the ability to remove those blindfold, or remove those things in front of you that does not allow you to see the situation clearly. Remove certain thoughts, certain feelings, so you can reassess the situation and see it for what it is. See what is actually going on, because until you're willing to see what is going on, you won't know what to do to change it, and you're going to keep experiencing the same thing over and over and over again, because you're not getting the point, you're not getting the thing, you're not getting what you need to gain from what is going on. So you're just seeing it however you want to see it, and you keep adding on to it, and it's just keeping you further and further away from you seeing what is actually going on. Because if you knew what was actually going on, you will be acting different. I don't know why I just got scared. My son woke up in this heavy weight, and just feeling just took over me, and it created like a shock or something. Maybe y'all experiencing like some kind of fear of like not experiencing the same thing again, or be take out, you know, by surprise by something. Maybe something is taking you by surprise. Maybe you're like in some kind of shock about a situation, a news, you know, maybe something you're seeing, or you know, like you may have came in a shock about something, you know, because it's like y'all, it's like maybe you guys are trying to be too aware that it's like something is gonna come into your space that's gonna shock you and take you by surprise, because you've been focused on being too much aware. And I always, and again, like whatever you pay attention to, when you pay attention to something, you don't pay attention to something else. So as you're paying attention to that one thing, whether it be a perception, a thought, whatever, something is gonna come behind, shock, and just shock you, you know, because you'll come by surprise. You know, it's something you weren't able to perceive. It's something that you overlooked because you were paying attention too much to that one space, one thing, that one, you know, like not even it doesn't necessarily just have to be one thing, but you're just paying too much attention to something, you know, and is not allowing you to see the situation for what it is, you know, and experiencing the situation as it should, you know, or gaining the, you know, you're just not seeing something as you should, and you're being in your own way, you know, you're being in your own way. And it's like, just keep that in mind, because it keeps coming again, like in my head, like when you pay attention to something, you're missing something else out. I hope you got that, because it just kept coming to me over and over and over and over. It's like I have to keep repeating that, and like I have to keep repeating that so you guys will get it. It's like, anyways, we got the High Priestess overall. So you're spending a lot of time into gaining knowledge about something, doing research or deep knowledge, being in the, you know, in a deep awareness of certain things. You know, there's some kind of balance, you know, abundance. It's a lot of you see, like in this picture, it's like stairs behind her, and like the keys, you know, on the floor right here. There's the keys, and then there's the stairs, but she's just on the moon, just sitting there, just looking forward, you know. And it's just these two things, and this is like a lot of abundance or whatnot, and it's like creating like some kind of barrier, keeping her away from those stairs and those keys on the floor. And I feel as though if you just get up, look behind the curtain, look down, you will see those keys, and you will rise up and go up, you know, instead of just you sitting there and just looking. Or you guys, I don't know, I'm getting so many things with this card. It's like either you just protecting something, you don't want somebody to reach a certain height, in a sense, as high as they can go, or as high as they should go, and you kind of keeping them from finding the keys. But it's like, I know you hit it, but they can very much see it. It's like they can go around you to get those keys and just go up, and you wouldn't even know, because you're too focused on just protecting those to keep them away from. So you're just paying attention to one way to try to see them coming, you know, trying to see how far they go, you know. And it's like, you can't control time, you can't control anything outside of you. You cannot control anything outside of you, man. And the more and more you try, the universe is going to show you how you're not supposed to do that. Control yourself, control your thought, control your emotion, control your inner reality, you know, and everything else will reflect outside of you. But the more you keep trying to control the things outside of you, you know, you're going to keep being shown that you know, you're gonna keep on like attracting resistance. You're gonna keep meeting resistance and things not going in your favor as you wish it, or as you wish it to go, because you're trying to control the situation too much. You're trying to control things to go in your way. You're trying to control somebody to act certain way that you want it to act. You're trying to control somebody to think however you want to think. It's just like, I'm getting like control, and it's like you have to just let it be and just know you can control your outer reality. You can just allow things to be and just add on, you know. Hold on. Okay. So my son is waking up because of the light. I'm gonna have to do the light because I have one more sign left to do. So I'm gonna have to probably do that tomorrow morning or something, because I need my rest. But oh yeah, so you guys are going through different stuff right now. Like, I'm getting different scenarios for different people, you know. It's like you guys are missing an opportunity because you're choosing to just stay in this one space and not move and not get up, you know. Yeah, you're gaining knowledge, yeah, you're getting awareness, but it's like you just staying in one space. You're not moving forward, you're not experiencing a different space, you know. You're not experiencing something new. You're not rising above that experience that you've been having. You're not rising above your perspective, or you're not rising above your perception. You're thinking that what you're thinking is the way that it should be, or the way that it is, and you don't understand or comprehend that it is as it is, and everything will be as it will be, and everything you believe is actually is what it is, and everything you've done is actually not what it is, and everything else that is always gonna be. And it's like there is no truth, there is no right or wrong, there is no lie. It's just about perception. You can either add more, or you can remove more, or you can stay where you at. It's a choice. It's a choice. It just keep popping up in my head. A choice is a choice. It's a choice. It's a choice. You can always just add more, or remove, or stay where you at, you know. But it's like, even when you stay where you at, you either add on more into one space in your reality, or you release, or you remove something, you know. Like, because everything will always be. The moment you're trying to hold on to something, you keep it in a box, you're lost in that space, you're lost in that reality. You're not able to move beyond. You're not able to, you know, push through and pierce through to see what is behind that bubble. You in this bubble, and you seeing all the things that's in the bubble, and you're just holding on to those things because you feel as though once you pop that bubble, you won't have anything to hold on to. You won't have anything that will sustain you, you know, and you will just fall, you know. And that fall will be heavy because the more you hold on to that bubble, the higher you went, and the harder the fall will be. So it's like, don't try to hold on to things too long. Don't try to hold on to certain concepts. Don't try to hold on to certain perception, and just know that things are and will always be. Like, it is what it is. It will be what it will be, and it was what it was. It is what it is right now. It will be what it will be in the future. It was what it was in the past, and everything will always be. Like, it's just something that keeps coming to me, like really heavily, like y'all dealing with really high power, because I'm really tapping into some high energy right now, and it's like I'm feeling the feeling of the flow of or like a high power that's kind of like trying to grabs your attention on something else, but you constantly creating like some kind of barrier or wall that keeps you from actually reaching there, because it looks different, because it looks like something you have never experienced before. It looks like something that will, you know, contradict anything that you already known, that will question everything that you already known, that will, you know, push you to move beyond what you already know, because it's more to those things, it's more to life, it's more to reality. You know, like reality is not meant to be figured out. Reality is meant to be experienced, to be lived, and as you live it, you get to understand more part of it, more aspect of it. But the moment you're trying to hold on to reality and keep it as you perceive it to be, you keep it to, and that's the reality that you're living in. But that doesn't mean that that's what the reality is. That's just the reality you choose to experience. So, man, it's just so much that's coming to me right now. Just, I don't know, take whatever you want from what I just said. Like, y'all powerful, y'all have a powerful energy, so that's exactly what I'm picking up on, and I'm delivering. I'm just delivering, okay? I'm just the messenger. I am nothing, just the messenger, just bringing forward what needs to be heard. I am nothing. Anything that you perceive of me is a reflection of you, because I am nothing. Everything that I'm perceiving or I'm reflecting out is a perception of me, because I am nothing. And everything that is being experienced through me, for me, with me, is what comes with being nothing, is what comes with, you know, is that polar shift. It's what it is. It's what it is, you know. So I'm just the messenger of, you know, the energy, the influence that is necessary for you to have or to be aware of in the space and time that you at. Because not everybody is going to have to experience certain aspect of what is. Certain people are not going to be able to grasp, you know, what is, or experience certain things, you know. And it's like, the moment you do, it's just what it is. You're just experiencing it. You're just grasping it because you are able to experience it. You are willing to experience it. You are reading to comprehend it. But if you are not, you will not. You know, and it's just that simple. Because life is and will always be. I am just the messenger. I am nothing. I am just the messenger. And I'm just experiencing life. And whenever I'm meant to be the messenger at the time, the space that I need to bring forward that energy, it's exactly what will happen. It's exactly what we do. You know, what I will do. You know, so just take from it whatever you wish to take from it, whatever your heart, your mind was able to hold on to or to catch. Allow yourself to reflect upon that, you know. We got the higher friend again with those stairs. It's like you have to rise above, but you're choosing to stay where you at, and you happy, you content, you very much. But that don't mean that just because you're happy in a certain place mean that that's where you're supposed to be. Just because you content with a certain thought and certain information doesn't mean that's where exactly what you need to know. That's all that you need to know. You can always rise above it. And I feel as though you're rising above it, you might take a whole different way. Like rising above something it's different. It's an emerging of all the expression of you. All the feeling, the emotion, the thoughts, all that. It's all emerging to one. Not just the thought, not just the feeling. Both emerge together to help you rise above. Because if you just rise above with your mentality, your heart will be down and it will always trying to pull you back down so you can take it with you. If you're always trying to just stay, your emotion, your thoughts, your mentality is going to want to push you up so you can bring your heart up where it's at, to it. So, you know, it has to be emerged. It cannot be separate. You cannot separate it. You cannot disregard one thing and just focus on one thing. You have to emerge it so you can see the fullness, the wholeness of it. But it can be kind of hard because some people, like, you know, they're afraid of diving deep in the emotion and think that emotions are like something that's in the way of things, and they don't really understand or comprehend that the emotion is what creates the motion, and without the emotion there will be no creation, because the motion is exactly what creates that friction to create something, or to emerge some, or to allow something to come about. The thought is just what allows us to make sense of it. And I think I wrote something, the other day about it. I'm not sure if I'm willing or I'm ready to share that out yet, but it's like the thought and the logic, your logic side and your emotion are two things that are supposed to emerge together so you can see the overall of things. But some people get too lost in the logical, the knowledge. Some people get too lost in the heart, the desires, all that. But it's like you have to emerge the two. You can't disregard one over the other. You can't choose one over the other. Like that's life comes in its duality, comes complete. So why would you want to keep separating something that it's supposed to be together? Like they go hand in hand, and the more you're trying to separate the two, or trying to focus on one part more than the other, is always going to show you that there's some kind of imbalance, and you need to bring those two things back together to create balance. So yeah, we have Magician. Okay, you willing things into your existence, you utilizing all the tools available to you, all the knowledge that you gain, all the experience that you've had, all the material things that you able to attract towards you, and utilizing all those things to even attract more things, to even manifest more things. You're coming into your power, you're witnessing your capability, you're witnessing what you are, like what you are all about. You're witnessing yourself in your totality, so trust in that. Again, I don't even need to tell you guys already have like a lot. I'm getting like you guys have a lot of faith, and you guys actually trust in yourself, and you actually have the strength to keep pushing forward. You have a lot of passion, motivation. You are very much enlightened by the energy around you. You are very much supported by the cosmos and the universe and your universe, and just all aspect of you is helping you manifest. I'm getting you have to be in a place of being humble for what you have, for how far you come, and not take things for granted. Not take yourself for granted, or take things for granted, because all things plays a big part. Nothing happens for, it's like you make things happen, but things happen as it should be. Like, oh my god, things happen as it should be, man. And the more and more time goes, the more and more time you're putting into, getting to know your magic, your inner magic, knowing yourself, what you're capable of, the more the universe is going to reveal to you things that you weren't aware of before. Because there's always something new to learn. There's always something new to obtain. So know that. And then we have the Two of Cups coming together with another energy, a powerful entity or something, and just transfer it, just connect on a deeper level and manifest so much together. You guys are able to pour into each other cups, because it's a fair exchange. It's an even give and take. No one is taking more than the other. No one is taking more than the other. Nothing is taking more than the other. It's a balance that is going on, and you have to be able to perceive it. Don't overlook things. Don't be in your own way. Don't miss your blessings or your abundance. We have the Ace of Pentacles. You are your own. You are your own. What's the word again? You are your own. Your own luck, in a sense. Like your thoughts, your idea are very much what is gonna help you gain more for yourself. So any idea you may have right now, you should act on it. You should act on it, because it's very much that which will bring you more success, excuse me, in any area of your life. Okay, so trust your thoughts, trust any idea that you have, and bring it into the light. Allow it to be seen, allow it to be witnessed, and enjoy. Okay, the fruits of your labor. All right, let me get more clarity so I can close this up. Oh wow. Wow, we got Earth Star Chakra initiation. I got this for another sign. I don't remember which sign. I think it was Taurus or something, but initiation. Earth Star Chakra. Okay. Going through some kind of initiation, and if you know what initiation is, it's just like you being tested to see if you're worthy of something, if you're able to handle something. That's like an initiation, to see if you are worthy to come into a higher post, if you are worthy to come into a higher mission, a higher purpose. If you have gained all the tools and everything, and you've actually been listening, you've actually been learning, you actually been applying, and there's not something that you overlook, will determine whether or not you're ready to be initiated into this new space, into this new thing, whatever it may be. Okay, but it's something very much powerful that you're about to get initiated into. So be very much well aware of it, that you are going through some kind of test, and you need to pay attention to everything, like not everything, but like your thoughts, your emotion, things, people, places that you're meeting around this time, the things that you get to experience, like the places you get to go at, to be, the things the conversation you get to have with different groups of people. Pay attention to that, because that's where the answer is. That's what's going to bring you more clarity on what is actually taking place with you right now. You go into some kind of initiation, so don't overlook the situation. Don't overlook things. We have unique gifts. So you're developing a unique gift, or you coming to understand or more about your gift, and discover more aspect of it, or you very much know already, or you're about to know, or you're about to discover more gift that you had that you did not know you could, you could do, and it's like all that would take place once you just stop being in your own way. Stop being in your own way. Like, that's when you'll be able to discover more of your uniqueness. You already think you're unique, man. Wait till you discover other things about yourself. You'll even be in so much more amazement, if that's a word. Because you're so much more, man. You're so much more. And you have to truly know that, you haven't truly figured it out yet. Because if you If you weren't a figure, you wouldn't really be where you're at, or you really wouldn't be experiencing what you're experiencing now. So just know, always look forward to gaining more, discovering more about yourself, you know, and you knowing more about yourself will help you know more about the world or anything that happens external of you. Okay, so always remember that. Okay, always remember that. So it's like, I'm just thinking, you know, all these people that be writing books, that be knowing what they know, it's like it came from somewhere. It came from an inner knowing. You know, everything is internal. Anything that you know, the answer is internal. I'm getting like to leave it at. I'm gonna leave it here. I'm going to leave it here. I'm gonna leave it here. I think I've given a lot. You know, you guys can do with it as you please, you know. And you know, enjoy life. Okay? Enjoy life and smile. I don't know why I decided to say that. Just smile, you know. Smile more. But yeah, thank you so much for your time. Thank you for being here, and stay at peace and balance as always, and I'm gonna catch you in my next video. Bye bye.